Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, and you rocking with me, and I'm rocking with you. And I just want to welcome you to my channel, Stocks on the Go. As you guys can see, the channel is growing. It's growing, doing real good. I want to thank you guys for viewing the videos, for sharing the videos, for liking the videos, keeping the algorithm going. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, man, you know what to do. Go ahead and just kill that like button. Yeah, guys, so today we're here to talk about Archer Aviation, and this company was recently acquired by a Spec, and the Spec is Atlas Crest, and that goes by the ticker symbol ACIC, and it is currently trading at $13.56. That was on closing. After hours, it ran up to about $14.68. So I did some digging on this company. We got a jam-packed video for you today, guys. First off, I got an interview with Greg Smith, co-founder of Evolution VC Partners, and they were just basically talking about the acquisition, the acquisition that just went on with this Spec, and the $1 trillion urban air mobility market. Yes, you heard me right, guys. The $1 trillion urban air mobility market. So that's huge. And second off, I'm going to show you guys a quick interview that I found with the co-founder and the co-CEO, Brent Hancock and Adcock and Adam Goldstein. All right, guys. So those are the things we're going to jump in today, guys. And last but not least, I'm going to give you my whole outlook on things that I do like about the company, and if I will be buying and what price I'll be looking to get in at. As you all know, if you do decide to get in on this company, please do your own due diligence. Do your extra homework, as I always ask you guys to do. You know what I mean? Just to keep yourself safe and in the safe hands. That's what we do around here. But as I said before, I did some digging for us and the family, so it makes it a lot easier to make that decision. But also do your own due diligence. I'm not by any means your financial advisor. All right, guys, so we're just going to jump straight into it. Let's take a look at the company's overview and what can these air taxis do. All right. Archer's mission is to advance the benefits of sustainable air mobility. With headquarters in Palo Alto, California, Archer is creating the world's first electric airline that moves people throughout the city in a quick, safe, sustainable, and cost-efficient manner. Guys, you already know I'm big on cost efficiency. I'm big on the whole EV market, the electric market. And as you know, with all these great things that I've been finding on this company, I'm liking it. So let's dig a little further. All right, guys. So as we said, cost efficient manner. As the world's only vertical integrated airline company, Archer is designed, manufactured, and operating a fully electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft that can carry 4 passengers for 60 miles at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour while processing minimal noise. So right there it is. Basically what these taxis can do. They can carry about 4 passengers. They travel at speeds of 60 miles for up to 150 miles per hour. All right, guys. So that's a great startup for where this company is coming from. And then you already know, looking into the future, 5-6 years down the line, the speed that it can go probably go a lot faster, and the amount of distance that it can go will be much longer. As I said, this is just getting into the company from the ground. All right. Archer's world-class team is focused on vertically integrating the key and enabling technologies, including aircraft design, electric powertrain, and flight control software to revolutionize air travel. All right, guys. So that's what Archer is looking to do. Archer Aviation is looking to do as a company. As you heard before too, these guys have these aircraft. They're taking off vertically, so it's going up just like a helicopter, and then going forward like an airplane, and landing back like a helicopter, which is really cool, guys. Like that takes up a lot of space, and where you can land in cities, so it makes it a lot easier to land in cities too. Imagine if it's just going up like a helicopter, coming back down like a helicopter. That makes it a lot easier. You can land in tighter spaces. Makes it city friendly. All right, if I can say that. Is that a good term? All right, yeah, we'll use that term, city friendly. All right. So let's dig next into the where we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the interview with Greg Smith, the founder of Evolution VC Partners. All right, guys. So let's dig straight into that interview, and then we'll be back, and then we'll go straight into the interview with the co-founder and co-CEO Brent Adcock and Adam Goldstein. All right, guys. See you in a minute.
Here's a story that I'm really interested in. Archer Aviation, electric aircraft startup. United Airlines has ordered 200 of their electric planes. Greg Smith is here. Now, Greg loves this company. He is an early investor in Archer Airlines, or what's the proper name there? It's Archer Aviation, isn't it?
Archer Aviation, Stuart. Happy Friday.
And happy Friday to you. I know you own it. You're in on the ground floor there. What's so good about Archer's plane?
Hey, Stuart. Well, I woke up Wednesday morning with Frank Sinatra's Come Fly With Me playing through my head when I saw that Archer was getting acquired by the Spec Atlas Crest in a $3.8 billion deal. So Archer basically, as you said, makes flying taxis. These are vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. They can go 150 miles per hour. They have a 60-mile range that will improve with battery life technology. So imagine getting to JFK Airport from Midtown Manhattan in less than 10 minutes. They'll be far safer than a helicopter, and certainly safer than putting your life in the hands of a taxi driver on the Van Wyck Expressway during rush hour. They'll be affordable. They'll be at the cost of an Uber X. And I think there's really what I call an urban air mobility syzygy moment happening here with the combination of technology, sustainability as we try and decarbonize the future, which is certainly happening on the ground, and it's going to happen on the air, and consumer acceptance. So United...
I just got to ask you about, you said it would be about the same cost as an Uber X.
That's right.
Now, if I took an Uber X from Manhattan to JFK, for example, if I did that, I think I'm looking at about, what, $100, Susan? Something like that?
That's about
right.
About
$100. You telling me that I can go on an electric plane from Manhattan to JFK for $100?
We are going to see that, yes. I mean, you saw United's buying 200 of these. They gave the company a $1 billion order. They plan to deploy these first in the Los Angeles market by 2024. They're going to cut down on both time and emissions by taking people, let's say, from Hollywood to LAX in just minutes. But you're right, this will be affordable. This is not going to be like taking a helicopter, which might cost hundreds or thousands of dollars. But the operating of this vehicle is so much lower. And then wait for it, eventually these will be autonomous, right? That might be very scary, but eventually we will get in these vehicles flying around the sky with no pilot. But this is going to be one of the biggest investment opportunities, I think, of our generation. Morgan Stanley calls this a $1.5 trillion market opportunity. United invested in the company, as did Stellantis this week, which is Fiat Chrysler. They also received an investment from Ron Barron, who's been an incredible Tesla bull. I personally invested in the company when they were in stealth mode with Mark Lohr, who is the e-commerce head of Walmart. He founded Jet.com, Diapers.com, and A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez. So really remarkable company. This is one to watch. I think the opportunity and also what's going to happen in terms of urban development and infrastructure plays here as we begin to see landing pads for these things being developed in urban settings.
Okay, I missed the electric car market boom. I'm probably going to miss the electric plane one too. Greg Smith, I find this fascinating. Thanks for sharing it with us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Greg. All right.
All right, guys, so we are back, and as I said, we're just going to dig straight into the interview with the co-founder and co-CEO, Brett Adcock and Adam Goldstein. And if you like what you're seeing right now, guys, go ahead. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. We drop videos like this every single day. We're building a family. We're building generational wealth. So let's dig straight into the interview right now, guys. Let's go.
Taxi company Archer Aviation, they got a big order from United Airlines this week. And they also announced that they were going public via a SPAC. We want to bring in Brett Adcock and Adam Goldstein. They're both co-founders and co-CEOs of Archer. And congratulations to you both. You have had quite a big week. Brett, let me go to you first. Just tell us about the small electric aircraft, what we need to know, and what this deal with United really does to boost your business.
Well, thank you for having us on the show. As I take a step back, here at Archer, we are designing and developing an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft to be used for urban air mobility. We believe there's been a large step change in technologies for electric power systems the last 20 years that are enabling a new type of aircraft, one that can take off vertically like a helicopter, fly forward like an airplane, and it'll be using only electric motors and batteries. As you alluded to, we announced yesterday morning a commercial agreement with United Airlines for $1 billion pre-order of our aircraft, with an option for another $500 million order that we will start taking deliveries on in 2024.
So let me throw this to you, Brett. Have you built something that's gone up in the air yet? Because I want to get on one of these electric aircraft. I think it's the coolest thing I've heard about in years.
Yeah, absolutely. The industry has been building these for the last 10 years. Here at Archer, we're flying every single week out here in California. We'll be unveiling our full-scale electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft this year. So we're super excited. The technology here is fully mature. We're not taking any large technology bets here at Archer. We're certifying currently with the FAA here in the United States. And we view it as a matter of time here over the next 2 to 3 years as we bring this to market and enable this service for users.
Hey, Adam, how big of a market do you think that this could potentially be 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now?
Yeah, it's a great question. And so just to, really help set the stage here, this step change in technology by allowing these planes to go electric really is just the next innovation of helicopters. So helicopters are these vehicles that we all know that exist in the market. There's something like 10 to 15,000 helicopters just in the US, plus DoD helicopters. And here you have these vehicles that are safer because you can scale down electric motors very efficiently and put on multiple rotors so you don't have any single points of failure on these vehicles like a helicopter. You can also change the frequency and dramatically reduce the noise that these vehicles make, because unlike a helicopter, which has one big rotor, they're smaller, it doesn't make the deep wop wop sound, and so they're quieter. And then ultimately, these are electric vehicles that can be highly utilized, so you can offer them at a much lower cost. So if you just think about just the kind of upgrade cycle or replacement cycle of helicopters, it's actually not very hard to conceive that and understand that. Now, if you start to think, okay, well, if I can actually take one of these vehicles and save myself a considerable amount of time, would I be willing to do that? And so when you start to think about it from that perspective, it's so much bigger than just the helicopter market. So
I imagine, let me interrupt you real quick, because I want to get a lot in here. We got United Airlines, that order. How big will that vehicle be? And I would imagine too, given the technology you've developed, Adam, it's going to have AI, because not everyone knows how to be a pilot. So AI is a part of this, right? So how big is the United aircraft going to be? And will it be AI?
Yeah, so the United aircraft will be a piloted vehicle plus 4 passengers, and that's the vehicle we're in the certification process through. But again, we really just almost have to take a step back and understand the progression of these vehicles. In this decade, we will be largely replacing helicopters. If you think about that, it's thousands of vehicles. It's not thousands of vehicles in one city, right? There's 10, 12,000 helicopters right now. You don't see thousands of helicopters flying over your head right now. Right? But just even replacing the helicopter fleet is a massive multi-$100 billion industry. Over time, as autonomy starts to come to market, which is not the initial go-to-market plan, there's availability to scale this industry beyond. So just the simple cost reduction that these vehicles offer, which are similar prices to Uber, will allow the market to really expand beyond just the existing helicopter market, which is generally reserved for rich people.
Well, and to follow up on that, I guess, Brett, how affordable are we talking? If someone wanted to take a ride in this, how much would it likely cost, if you can get that projection now?
Yeah, I mean, one of the best things here is you get when you have this massive step change to electric, is you can build a far cheaper vehicle, and you can operate at much different prices than a helicopter. Our entry point is around $3 per passenger mile. So we want to make this service affordable to the masses and an everyday use case for folks. Not just traveling like to and from work or to and from the airport, which are obvious examples, but how about places that are too far to travel to today? We're like stuck in gridlock all day long, that you can travel 150 miles an hour point to point. And so we get excited about the near-term case that Adam talked about of helicopter market and electrifying that. But ultimately, the long-term vision here is to start moving people and goods in and around cities. And we think that is a multi-trillion-dollar market over the next 2 decades.
A lot to look forward to, and you guys made me even more excited here about the future over the last couple of minutes. Brett Adcock and Adam Goldstein, congratulations. Great to have you on the show, co-founders and co-CEOs of Archer.
Hey guys, so we are back, and if you didn't get a lot of information just from the CEO and the co-founder, man, I don't know what else would give you that much information. This is from the horse's mouth itself. So as I said before, I like listening and looking at the CEOs of these companies, or the guys that are up at the top, and hearing what they have to say. See if they sound believable. See if they know what they're talking about. See if they are doing what they are saying, right? So, as I said, guys, I've watched this interview. I've did some digging on the company for us. And me personally, I will be jumping into this play as soon as Tuesday. I'll watch it a little to see if it comes down to about the $12 mark, anywhere around there, $12.90. I'll look to get in. Or around $13. Just scratch $13 right there. I'm not trying to pay any more than that for it, so I will just set a limit buy on that and leave it there for about a good 90 days. Hopefully I do strike on that. If you are deciding to get into this company, please do your own due diligence. Please do your own research. And as I said before, guys, if you like the information that you got from this channel, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share with a friend, keep the algorithm going. That's how this video gets to the people who it needs to get to, and so that the right people can see this video. All right, guys, the people who want to make that money. All right, so as I said before, I will be investing come Tuesday. I'll let you guys know how that goes. And next off, I want to say, if you are new to investing, I have a link in my description for a Wealthsimple Trade. That is a commission-free platform, which I just love using. All my followers know that. So if you are willing and trying to start investing, you can go ahead, click that link in the description. You do get an extra $10 for the first $100 deposit. I get $10 too. But hey, what's up? That's what we're doing around here. We're building wealth, and we're helping each other to build that wealth. All right, guys. So go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and you know it's your boy JB. You rocking with me. I'm rocking with you, and I am out.